cosmos. Okay. Now, conscious and subconscious, what you are in reality, the function that you see, you on planet Earth holds a limited function. Okay, so in that subconsciously, say for example, how do you know when you have a pressure, you need to go to the toilet to evacuate. When you have a pressure, when your bladder is full, how do you know your bladder is full? You getting this point? How do you know your bladder is full? You have to go to the toilet to urinate. How do you know? How do you know all these things? How does your heart know to beat continuously? How do your stomach knows to the moment you start eating, the peristalsis starts inside your stomach? How does your real liver knows to extract the juice and biotransform it so that it could get converted into the tissues that your body is made up of? See, all these things are subconsciously registered inside your brain. 97%. This 97% functioning is the functioning of your entire body. You getting the point? Now, what you function is very limited. It's 3 to 5%. And that also you don't know. That is also delusion. There is a high amount of delusion about that too. What is happening? This 97%. See, how does your nail nose to grow? How does your hair nose to grow? How do your leg nose to walk? How does your mouth nose to speak? How does your ear nose to hear? How does your eyes know to see? You see, these are not blunt questions. These are the real questions. This is because your neurons already have those information. See, when the eye was designed, how this eye, the manual of this eye is already there inside your head. You getting the point? So when your eye needs, how should I see? When a child is born, comes to this world, the manual is that manual is that information. That manual information is transmitted to the eyes, and eyes now I know how you know to breathe. When you come out of the mother's womb, the child knows to breathe. Okay, heart knows to beat. How does all these things happen? Because there is a manual inside your head. It is called as pinda. In Veda, it is called as pinda. Okay, and the rest of the body is called as a Brahma. Okay, the body is a Brahma, and the face is your Mundi, or is called as pinda. Okay, so pinda is nothing but a round or oval shape is called as pinda. Okay. The exact meaning I will tell later so that you understand. Okay, right now you won't be understanding. So just remember what is it called. Okay, so this Brahma or the Brahmand as you know, or the cosmos as you know, the whole cosmos that is there, it is directed, the entire information, the manual is there inside your head. You getting the point? The information of this functioning of the whole system is there inside your head. Now, what happens is, whenever you start to ask a question, understand what is called a seeking or seeing. I stress more on seeing. Okay, so when you start to see, when the light increases inside the center of your head, your your curiosity increases. Once your curiosity increases, you ask question. When you ask question, you get the answer. When you get the answer, you feel happy. You ask another question, you get the answer again, you feel more happy. Then you ask question, you get the answer again, then you feel. You getting the point what happens once you get enlightened? See, these neurons that are there, they are there. But the problem is you're not asking the question. When that bulb lights up, you start to ask question and you get the answer. That is how asking question and you're getting the answer. And you become Sarva Jnani, knowing everything. All knowing is what you are called. Now here, all knowing and all fetching. Let me make it this point to you. That you, Iksha Shakti, you get what you want, you do what you want, you live the way you like. Getting it? It's the happiest moment. So it is the best thing one could ever act. See, it is the best thing. Best thing, the world's biggest dream, or of the world's biggest person. Okay, it is even better than that. But everybody holds a different dream. So the best of the dreams that you would, this is next to impossible for me to achieve. And once if I'll achieve, I'll be more than happy. Okay, when you use all this term, here, the same thing. Once you start to see, you will feel more better than what you can see. It is not explainable. It is not explainable. The happiness is, see, you are understanding, dude. Girls, doctors, scientists, you all are understanding that the amount of happiness is 97% more. You get this, understand. See, 3 to 5% meaning, if you achieve something, the best of the dreams in your life, you'll be happy 5%. You're getting the, only because you are using this 5%, only the 5% of the neurons will be associating, and they will be happy. But when you get enlightened, it's 97%, 100% in fact. 3 to 5%, 3% is already there. So I'm considering 97. So 97% of your head becomes happy. Now when 97% or 100% mentality becomes happy, you are at the ecstatic state, no pain. Understand? People say no pain, no gain. Here only gain, no pain. Understand? Only gain, no pain. It is something like that. What is I am offering to the world? And I am trying to make it as simple as possible for people. But this simplicity is not a spoon feeding. It is not something that could be. I'm generating even a pill, medicine you can pop in, and you have to do what I say. Okay, simultaneously, and you will get enlightened. Okay, you have to follow me. Understand? You got to follow me. You got to do exactly the way. So you eat that pill and you watch my videos, and you should know what to do. Only then, if you pop at that pill, and then you'll be in your dreams. You will consider that even the enlightenment process as a dream. You won't believe what is happening to you. You will always go and speak to people, and people will start calling you mad. Eko atrangi hai, or something like these terms. He is slightly different from the people. Or you a number of words might come to you. But if you are popping that pill and simultaneously you are following what I am saying, what I am asking you to do, in the videos, then you will definitely get enlightened. Okay. Now, here, neurons. Everybody knows how. By this, I've already explained what neurons are. Now, this collection, I understand you have one bowl of neurons. Okay, so one bowl of neurons, they are compressed together and they are fixed. They are kept, and this is the structure that you will receive. You're getting the point. So your brain is nothing but a bowl of neurons. What are neurons? Neurons. Now here you see the different folds that you are seeing. So these different folds are nothing. They are the representations of different entities or different areas, for that matter. Different functional components, different functional entities. Okay. So see, in your brain you have got different functional entities, functional components inside your head. Now what happens to these functional entities? They perform their functions when they are asked for. Okay. Here we'll come to the neurons. Now already explained that all the neurons are compressed at -2 angstrom unit. Okay, so the compression of these neurons is to the -2 angstrom unit. Now, why it is compressed to -2 angstrom unit? So that all these neurons they perform their function as per the requirement. Now, see this. Now I was explaining the synapses. Now, yeah. So what happens is, these neurons, when they fire a signal, how should I explain this? What happens is like you hear a call. Okay, you hear a call. Somebody is calling you. You heard. Now what will happen is like that word falls on your ear. Now ear transmitted to you. Okay, ear. Okay, so ear transmitted to auditory center transmitted to you, who is sitting in the midbrain. It is transmitted to the midbrain. Now midbrain, what happens is midbrain, now it will calculate and understand whether I should somebody is calling and I don't want to pay attention to it, or whether I should go, or whether I should ask them to wait for some. You getting the point? Then the understanding that is generated inside the midbrain. Now midbrain, you come up with a solution to it, what you should be doing. Now what will happen, like you will send a command. Okay, you will speak. That command is relayed via neuron. Okay, via neuron it is relayed to the speaking center, from where Vaka, it is called like your vocal cord or whatever. So once then you speak. You're getting the point how you function. Now here, see this, the signaling pathway or the signal that is there, that is transmitted through the neurons, and there is a synapse in between. So it is relayed. So you might be knowing the relay that is run. So what they transmit torch. Okay, torch or whatever, it's a stick, torch. Let me torch. So one is running and then it is relayed to the another. The another is runs and it is relayed. Similarly, what happens is like the neuron, once it fires a signal, it goes and here it is relayed to the another. So the person is not, this neuron is not going anywhere. The neuron is remaining at the place where he is. But what is relayed is information is relayed from one place to another. Getting the point? Not really, because the running person is running. No, we understand. Okay, so here the inside there is another neuron remaining at one place, and inside that there is a chemical messenger. Okay, you call let me this messenger. So messenger goes and it will relay the information. It will say to another messenger. Another messenger will go and relay it to the head. That head will decide whether it should be passed on further or whether it is passed on to 4 more different neurons, so that the collective function is performed. Okay. Now this is what happens. Okay, so from the head it is transmitted and all the functions are performed inside your system. Now inside your system all the functions are performed, all, right from your eating till your evacuation, all the processes. Okay, all the processes that is happening is performed inside your head. Now how to get enlightened? See, I have told you what is there inside the center of your head. I have told you knowing is what happens once you get enlightened. You know. Okay. So you know. You get understand the subtle aspect of you know. Do you know what I just said? Do you know? Understand the difference between understanding and information. What I am providing right now is an information to you. Okay. You see nowadays what people do is people see everything as an information. Once you understand, it becomes a part of you. When what I have just said becomes a part of you, then you understood. It is called as bodha. In Veda it is called as bodha. You realization in when you realize what I have just said, you are enlightened. Understand, you are enlightened. Enlightened meaning, see, enlightened meaning is just to light a bulb. The process, later on you advance, it is called Siddhi. Siddhi is different from enlightenment. Enlightenment is a process of introduction. See, you are introduced to a new world. Once you are introduced to it, it is also called as Diksha. It is called as Diksha. It is called as initiation. Okay, so I am calling it a realization, enlightenment. Okay, realization. Once you realize what I have just said, you are enlightened. Now, what will happen is like once you are enlightened, the process follows. There are a number of techniques that I will keep on giving you. The first technique that I am giving you currently is to focus at the center of your head. Okay, all you need to do is you got to trace the light inside your head. Once you start to see the light inside your head, you are through. Okay, watch my videos again and again. There are a number of ways that I have already explained. In each and every videos I'll be giving one method. Okay, in this series of lectures. Okay, now seeing inside the center of your head. How do you do that? That is your you got understanding. Now, if you understand that I understand me. I am sitting inside everyone's head. Okay, so if you ask a question, how do I see in the center of my head? If from inside your head, I will answer you. Got the point? Ask question. You will get the point. Okay. So I am sitting inside the center of everyone's head. What will happen is when you start asking a question, I will answer. Understand? I will answer you. Okay. I'll end this video here. Okay. In the upcoming session, what I'll do is I'll give another ways of understanding. See, both goes simultaneously, understanding and seeing. But that's it. Both realization and see. You are done.